Hey guys, and welcome to another video with Pretty Things Crafty Creations. Today's video is going to be in detail on DTF. The reason why I'm doing another video is because I thought that I had posted a video that I did, but I didn't, and I had directed some people to my YouTube channel to watch the video that has some questions about DTF, and realized that I didn't post the video. And the reason why I didn't post the other video was because my I tried to print a large image on my larger sublimation printer, but the film kept getting jammed and it messed my printer up. So I didn't post the video because it was just an hour-long video that turned into me trying to fix the printer through most of the video. So I decided this morning I'd get up and do an in-depth video talking about, showing you how to do the DTF transfer with sublimation ink. Basically the DTF hack. Alright, so for those of you that are new to the DTF hack and have questions, I'm going to answer what I can, the questions that I've gotten over the last couple of days about DTF. Now, the very first question that I got was, do you have to buy another printer for this DTF sublimation printer? No, you don't. You can use whatever printer that you use for your sublimation printer. I use EcoTank printers as my sublimation printers. I use the EcoTank 2800 and the EcoTank, the Epson 15,000. Now, like I said earlier in the video, the 15,000 will not pull the film. At least I have not gotten it to pull the film through the printer to print on. It always either says I have a paper jam, or it pulls the paper through and then starts printing on nothing. When I did get it to print it through, it did not print the entire image. Don't know why. Because the day that the film got stuck when I put tape on it, when I did the tape method, I decided that I was not using that printer for this anymore, because I'm not financially able to replace that $700 printer right now, because it took a lot of t-shirt making and tumbler makings for me to save up that $700 for that printer, because I didn't want to spend I wanted to make at least half of that money doing my crafting, since that's what it's for. So anyway, I don't use my EcoTank 15,000 for this DTF hack. Okay, I use the Epson, the smaller version. So let me show you the one that I use. So I use this one, the 2800, for this DTF hack. I have no issues with paper, with the film going through this. And the settings that I use for this printer, I use the glossy setting for this. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to put this image onto a t-shirt. Okay. So let's go back over here. And let me grab another scrap shirt. Okay, so I'm using a scrap shirt, so you will see other images on here. These are some DTF shirts that I made for gender reveal, and they didn't come out. They lifted, and I didn't like the way the image lifted anyway. But this is why I save scrap shirts to do these videos. So anyway, here's our image. And we're going to print it. Now, let me go to my settings right quick to show you what I changed on my settings for my printer. I hope this guy will help you all. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my printer and print preferences. I keep this one because I mainly use this one for DTF on premium photo paper glossy standard. I always do a print preview, and I always keep my mirror images. That's on all my sublimation printers. But like I said, this one mainly I use for the DTF. Alright, so we're going to print that. And then here's my print preview, and it's mirrored. So we're going to print this. Alright, let's take you back to the printer. And I want you to just see how I don't have any issues with the film coming through. So after this prints, or while this is printing, I'll go ahead and show you what you're going to need for DTF, that part which I should have started the video off with. But this is the second video that I've done this morning, so that's why I'm a little off, because in the first video I did this, but at the end I ended up messing up the video. Okay, so what you're going to need, and these products I bought off of Amazon, you're going to need pet film. Doesn't really matter what brand you buy, just as long as it's DTF transfer film. And I watched a video where a lady said get pet film. So in the descriptions on Amazon, I just make sure it says pet film. So I use this brand, and I think the other one, I can't remember the name of the other one, but I use but anyway, just get DTF transfer film, and this is the A4 size. Now I did buy a larger size when I wanted to use the DTF printer. When I wanted to use the 15,000. So instead of wasting this, I just took it and I cut it into 8.5 by 14 for this. And this is some paper that I bought and this is what I try to use on my 15,000 that didn't work. So I really haven't used this paper, but I am thinking of cutting it and seeing if it'll work in my other printer. I just haven't tried it yet on that one. But the other one, this is the one that kept getting caught up in my machine. Okay, so you get your DTF film, and then you're going to need transfer powder, your DTF transfer powder. You can get this from Amazon as well. This is just the first one I brought. I've seen a lot of people use this, so I went with this one. You can get it in this bottle or the bag. I think it's just the price different. I think that bottle was, I want to say it was $20-some. I can't remember. I bought it months back, so. All right, so if you watch other videos, you're going to see where they do the taping method with painter's tape to get the film to go through the printer. I did start off using this method, but the tape kept getting stuck in the printer. So then I just changed my settings, just played with my printer and changed my settings. But for the tape method with the paper behind it, you're just going to take some painter's tape and tape it to the back of a plain sheet of white paper. You're going to take your DTF film and you're going to take the non-print side, put it down on the paper with the print side up, and you're going to line it with the paper, and you're going to tape it. Now make sure that your tape won't overlap where your image is going to be printed to. Then you're going to have your image printed, some of your image printed onto the tape. So you can use a little less tape than I use, or bring your image down on your paper. Okay. All right, so the image is printed here. Now, another thing about the glossy, it kind of helps with the pinwheels, which are those black wheels that can come from this. So with the glossy, you still may get them, but they're not as bad, and you're really not going to see them until you put the powder on and cure it. I don't see any, but after I put the powder on, it may show up. I think there's some right here. But once you put the powder on and cure it, you can rub those off. And this is that paper that I showed you that I brought to use with my bigger image. And I just took a size 8.5 or 8x14 sublimation, put it behind it, and just cut me a stack of it for large images. Okay, so I'm going to grab a piece of butcher paper right quick. Tell y'all where I'm curing at. Okay, so we're going to take the butcher paper and we're going to put it here. Turn this off because I God, I gotta use the heat gun, you know. Okay, so if y'all can see that, we're gonna take the powder and we're gonna apply a generous amount of powder. Not too much onto it, but you're gonna make sure you put a good amount on there, and then you're going to roll it over the image. Now roll it over the image. You're gonna cover your whole image with the powder. Okay. Let's see. Alright. You can do it again if you want. Make sure it's covered good. It's up to you. I just like to make sure that my image is covered. Alright. Make sure you don't get anything into your powder, because you can reuse this. So a lot of people take their image and put it up under the heat press and let it cure. Now if I was using my HTV auto heat press, I would put it under there, but I'm not. I'm using my clamshell, and I don't want to stand there and hover it over it. So I'm going to use my heat gun, which a lot of times I do just go ahead and use my heat gun, because my heat gun is quicker to me. You want to get it close enough to your image, but you don't want to get it too close to cause your paper to roll up or crumble on you or burn. I did try this in the convection oven, but in there it cured a little too fast for me, and I ended up messing up my paper. So I don't do that method anymore. You really have to play with the settings for a convection oven. This takes about a minute or two to cure it. Really, unlike this time around, it's taking longer than the last time. I don't know why. Okay, so we got that part done. Now, if you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, you see the black streaks or the pizza wheel marks that I was telling you about? You can just take your finger and go around that, or you can cut it off. And then I have some in here, and I just take my fingernail and rub them off because I don't want to damage my image. Okay. So I'm just going to cut around this. The reason why I'm cutting around is because I don't want those black marks in it. Okay. That's just another way to say, if you were making this t-shirt for somebody, you know, cut those marks out, and then the ones in here you can just go and take them out. The ones that's in it is really nothing you can do about it, because they may not even show up noticeably in your image. Okay. So let's turn the heat press back on. So while I wait for that to heat back up, which is not that far from, I'll just again just recap on what you're gonna need. DTF transfer film, you can get that from Amazon, and DTF powder. Heat press, of course, you know you're gonna need heat gun, which I think I need to buy a bigger one, which I may end up doing today. Just buy me a big one. When I was making epoxy tumblers, I had that for that. So now let's go over here to the heat press. And I have this Teflon sheet down because I already have an image on the other side of this shirt, so I don't want to mess up my mat. So let's just take this and do it on this same side. I'm gonna turn the shirt upside down. So we're going to just press that for a few seconds. Show you guys to do it the right way, even though this is just a test shirt. And then I'm going to try and get this lint roller to cooperate. We're going to lint roll it. Well, anyway, y'all know the lint roll. Lint roll your Yeah. Okay. You don't need any butcher paper or anything under this because it is not going to bleed through. You can put your piece of a Teflon sheet or whatever over the top of it, if you want to. I'm just gonna take this down so it won't move on me. Just to have it. All right, and then we're gonna press 320 for 20 seconds at medium to firm pressure. This is a cold peel, so if you peel it hot, you will peel the image right off the t-shirt. So now let this cool off. Turn that off. Turn this lamp on so y'all can see. And I'll let that cool off because it is hot. I can still see the little pizza wheels. Hopefully they didn't come off on the shirt. So while that cools off, if you guys have any questions, need me to go in a little further more detail, hit me up in the comments. Usually as soon as I get a notice, I try to respond. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. Please, if you like them or feel they're helpful to you, it could be helpful to someone else. And if you have a YouTube channel and you subscribe to me, you can best believe you're going to get a subscribe in return. I am a huge supporter of helping people out and being there for other people as well, and watching their videos and subscribing to their channels. Okay, so this is cooled off, and we're gonna peel it. And when I peel it slow. Like right there. I had a little issue on the end there. And I peel it slow, just in case if it starts lifting or anything, I can put it back down and put it back on the printer if need be. I might have should apply just a little more pressure to this one. I don't like when it peels and I get white specks in my image, so that's why I peel it slow. Because sometimes you snatch it off too fast, you get white specks in your colors. Or it peels and you can see it just doesn't look right. I can show you on the other side of this shirt what I'm talking about. So I did get some pinwheel marks in there, and that may be because I haven't ran this printer in a while, so I might need to do some cleaning on it. But there's really nothing you can do if you get them in the image, because if you try to take it out, you're taking out your color too. But see, this right here is a result of me pulling the paper off too fast, and I ended up messing up a whole shirt. Because when I did these gender reveal shirts, I ended up having to buy quite a few shirts to replace. I think maybe 4 that I messed up. So yeah, this was the result of peeling too fast. So that's why now I take my time and I peel slow, because a lot of the image lifted up and just messed up the shirt. So that's why I peel slow now. So that's how you do the DTF sublimation hat. It's a very smooth feeling. It feels real smooth. I like the way it feels. This is probably my favorite thing to do in sublimation is DTF. I wish I could afford a DTF printer, because this is fun to do. So again, you guys can, I will link in the description the products that I use, and where I got them from, which of course is Amazon, but I will link them in the description below. Like I said, if you have any questions, you feel like I went through something and I didn't go through something in the video, you having questions, please don't hesitate to drop me a comment, and I will get back to you on this. Stay tuned in the future. Then I'm going to put up a website. It'll be called Pretty Things Crafty Creations, custom tumblers and things. So be on the lookout for that. When I do another video, I hopefully will have my website up and running and can leave it in the description. I'm going to be offering one-on-one tutorials and as well as selling custom t-shirts and tumblers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something about DTF today that you didn't know. So again, please like, subscribe, and share my videos for helpful tips and tutorials on sublimation, or any other crafting project that you want to do.